Countries that love Americans 2023. Just like we have different attitudes towards other countries have specific feelings about Americans. And some countries are much friendlier than others. If you're looking for a new vacation destination or looking to travel or study abroad, your best options are likely ones where the residents view Americans favorably. No matter where you travel, it's essential to be respectful of each country's cultures, traditions, and people. Here are the top 10 countries that Americans love the most in 2023. 1. Vietnam. Vietnam loves the United States the most. Vietnam has the most favorable view of Americans with a favorability of 84%. Despite the immense damage from the Vietnam War decades ago, both the United States as a whole and Donald Trump remain popular in Vietnam. 2. Israel. Israel's favorability of the United States is at 81%. While Israel did not like the US in its first few decades, it has since taken a liking to it. Favorability remained at 81% from the end of the Obama presidency to the Trump presidency. This has been especially Israel stands alone in the Middle East in its favorability of the United States. In contrast, the other Middle Eastern countries surveyed have very low favorability of the United States. 3. Philippines. The Philippines is the third country that loves America the most. About 78% of survey respondents expressed positive attitudes towards the United States. About 57% of respondents reported liking American democratic ideas. 4. South Korea. South Korea has a favorability rating of 75%. South Korea and the United States have been allies for 70 years, however, recent events in North Korea have strained the relationship between South Korea and the U.S. 5. Poland. About 73% of respondents gave the United States a favorable response. This favorability rating is the highest in Europe. Poland's positive attitudes toward the United States is rooted in President Reagan's stance against the USSR and America's help when Poland left the Soviet bloc. 6. Nigeria. Nigeria ranks 6th for the countries that loved the United States the most. About 69% of respondents have favorable opinions of the U.S. Nigeria is the world's 4th largest democracy and has obvious signs of American cultural influence, such as its Nollywood film industry. Nigeria also imports over $5.5 billion in American goods every year. 7. Hungary. Hungary has a favorability rating of 63%. Hungary is one of the few countries where Trump's presidency is believed to strengthen the relationship between the United States and Hungary. Favorability from the end of the Obama presidency to the Trump presidency rose by 1 percentage point from 62% to 63%. 8. Italy. Italy has a favorable view of the United States despite some confusion about Americans, specifically American clothing choices and the foods Americans label as Italian. Italy's favorability rating for the United States is 61%. Since the Obama presidency, favorability fell 11 percentage points from 72% to 61%. 9. Ghana. Ghana has the 9th highest favorability of America of 59%. Since the end of the Obama presidency, Ghana's favorability rating has dropped by 30 percentage points from 89% to 59%. This is likely in part because of President Trump's public comment about African countries that were vile and racist. 10. Tanzania. Tanzania ranks 10th for the countries that love Americans the most. Tanzania's favorability rating is 57%. Tanzania's favorability of the United States dropped 21 points from 78% to 57%. Only about 27% of survey respondents in Tanzania think that the spread of American influence and culture is a good thing.